Here we go, back with the Astra K 1.6 diesel. Was losing coolant. Doesn't like the coolant. Car's 8-year-old. Only done 60,000 miles, 1.6 diesel. So, absolute nightmare. It just broke down on me. It just basically peed itself all over the floor. So, so new radiators ordered. New radiators here. So there, that box. This is just an absolute faff trying to get this out. So the first thing I done was I took the bumper off. So 7mm bolts right along the top here, 7 mils. They screw into that metal bar that's lying there, which I'll show you in a minute. There's 7 mils here, usual torques at the bottom, and there's some 7mm along the bottom. There's a couple of 13s there as well. Relatively easy to get the bumper off. Everything else, not so much. That's the backing bar, which I've finally managed to get off. You can see the bar that I had to use. It looks like a curtain pole or something. So, the radiator, to get the radiator out. So the backing bar was right across here, and they're all like, oh, you'll need to take the whole lot out, and the intercooler out, and the aircon out, and blah 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 blah. So, took the bumper off. And I took the bolts out for the backing bar, thinking, backing bar will come out relatively easy. There's a couple of bolts in there. Same on the other side, not didn't move. Then I realised that there's actually 2 more bolts come in here. One there, fingers. Same on the other side. Which is all very well and good. But this side's not too bad because, well, you can see them down there. This is very, very grainy and no focusing very well, but there's 2 bolts there. 1, 2. Now they're 18mm bolts. They're no 17s, they're no 19s, they're 18s. And to get that side, I had to take that bit of the air filter, the wee scoop that goes down through here into this, which is an air box in there. I'll show you that in a second. I took the, oh, come off. I took this off. Come on! Fuck's sake. There we go. Which gets you those 2 bolts that are about hiding in there. You can just about see them. One of them is there, and the other one's down there. Oops, and it ended up. I'll just put this back on because I think there might be wee mices running about in here, and I don't want them in there. And I'll cover that bit up in a minute. So there is a whole multitude of nuts and bolts. These are the backing bar bolts, and they were really, really tight. Really tight. So that's the wee scoop thing. So that goes onto the air filter through the top of the landing panel into this kind of thing, which sits in there somehow, and then that comes through here. You can go back in there. Oh, and there's a whole load of wee clips too. Clips! So while I was here, I just decided to get a wee polish. Get a wee polish while I'm at it. I'm just covering up that regi number because this is my work and I don't want people. I just gave it a wee polish, a wee buff up, just to make things a bit better looking. So we're hoping that, as you can see, the top of the radiator fits in there with that wee angry. Where that wee angry face is. Brrr, angry face. Brrr. I don't like you. I'm very angry. Yep. So, we're hoping that we can take, there's 2 bolts under here. in this wee box section. We take the two bolts out, and hopefully this bit will come round and come off, so that we could maybe pull this out enough that we can lower it down a bit, pull that forward, and try and, unhook that and that. That's your air conditioning condenser that's attached to these two bits. If we can lift that up and out the way, we've got flexible hoses on there. There's a wee flexi hose there, and there's another flexi on that in there. I'm hoping that we can maybe just pull that round enough that we don't need to disconnect this and don't need to disconnect the intercooler. The radiator basically sits on top of the intercooler, and I think that is, can't really see it, but it's sort of thingied. See how it's in there? Look, it's sort of stretched. It's almost as if the bolt with the radiator's just collapsed. See it going away up at the end? Can't really see it. Anyway, hopefully if we can get this forward enough that we can unclip all this plastic stuff, pull that forward, get the radiator out, hopefully, and get the radiator back down in behind there, all plugged in, put the aircon condenser back up, put that back on, and get all this all built back up, and hopefully that'll be that. But I just think it's, I'm filthy when I wash my hands again. I just think it's a bit, alright, it's 8 year old, but 60,000 miles. My other Astra's an 07 plate, 1.4 SXI 3-door. It's 18 year old, it's got 120,000 miles in the cloak. And it's still on its original radiator. The other thing with this motor is it doesn't like gearbox oil either. It loses gearbox oil. I don't know, I think it might be something that I had done. I was out a run and it was like a rock at the side of the road, and it hit that wheel. And it took a fair big chunk out of that wheel. It took a chunk, it ended up with 2 burst tyres, and had to wait in the AA coming. It took about 4 hours. And that was when I noticed it was kind of leaking a wee bit of gearbox oil. Just at the seal where it goes into the gearbox. So I go to the garage to put a new seal in it, and it still leaked out the seal, and they put another new seal in it, and it still leaked out the seal. So basically what I done was I ran it for 1,000 miles, and I emptied all the gearbox oil out of it, and I seen how much it had lost in 1,000 miles, and I just top it up, and that was about 4 years ago, and the gearbox is still fine. I just top it up now and again, once a month, put a wee bit of gearbox oil in it, and once a year I drain it out, filter it all, put new stuff in, and that's it. So hopefully by this is Friday, hopefully by Monday I can get this radiator out, get the new one in, get it filled up, get it up to temp, make sure it's gone again, and actually get it back up the road. And that'll be that, hopefully, until something else chucks it. I initially thought it was that cap, because these caps never ever seem very they never seem as if they're tight. Is it just because I'm old? Is it just because I'm an old geezer? I like things that you tighten down. See, to me that's no tight. I want something that I'm like, now you're tight. Probably needs oil and all. But it's not been ran all week. Oh, plenty of oil. Hunnell's a lovely black oil. Look at that. You can smell diesel in that. I can smell diesel in that. That was only changed, I'm saying that was changed about 7-8 months ago. So, that'll be that. So, hopefully come Monday, I'll be fixed, I'll be back, and I am now going to go up the road because it is 20 minutes to 8 PM Friday. That's me, I've been here nearly 12 hours. Okay, get some Asda cheap cola. Toodaloo!